sacrilegious, but Nacha, I was thinking we'd start with your Czerny etude and then like, yeah, just discuss it and see what we can do to tinker with it.
But yeah, that was Czerny. I've never played through the Opus 849 before, like growing up, even though I was classically trained as a kid, this is my first time, like, you know, getting at this Czerny, and I just feel like, wow, this is very difficult.
I have a couple things that I might suggest. I think Josephine and Brendan already kickstarted the conversation really well. I'll start with pedaling. I think this is probably sacrilegious depending on how people take historicity. And this might seem really amateurish, but I love pedal. All right. So y'all can be haters, but I love pedal. And yes, we can overuse pedal and we can hide our laziness. And I'm totally guilty of that. But I think you've done a lot of practice without pedal, which has kept you honest and you've sorted out your fingering. So I feel like you can, pat yourself on the back. You've totally done the work. And I think it could use a touch of pedal, not so much like a Debussy, everything's wet and misty and mysterious and impressionistic pedal, but yeah, half pedal so that relieves the tension on your forearm. Because I also tried this piece like without pedal and it just like it gets really tight and it sort of hinders your ability to rotate the way Brendan was suggesting. And I think it also brings the question of how to read the score. Like, do we have to play it exactly as it's written? Or does it just have to sound as it's written, but we're not actually physically doing things implied? Because like the quarter note stems imply that you're like physically holding like your pinky all the time. But a touch of pedal will make that sound like a quarter note, even if you're playing it staccato. So I found that might be like a mechanical solution, just a touch of pedal, and you can actually almost play everything staccato. Without pedal, it would be like... But if I add just a touch, something like that. So you can totally mess around with pedaling and adjust it to your taste, kind of like you'd adjust like salt, pepper, and spices in a dish. So I wouldn't like presume to like tell you exactly how to play it, but just have some ideas and you can, do it the Nacha way.
I think it sounds really great. I think especially the color changes on the harmony were really convincing.
I feel like because you have the melody in the left hand and on the score you have the melody in the notes in the right hand as well. There's like a secondary melody. If you go too fast, there's a risk of just blurring the melody in either hand. I don't know. I thought the tempo was fine.